raised up in these ghetto streets with no food cause we couldn't afford it. Mama can't even pay the rent, got no job but I can't ignore it. Had to stand on my... What's happening, man? It's the one and only ImperialBoy Frazier with Too Turnt Live Media Company, man, Elite Promotions Minnesota, Imperial Clothing Design Company, and we in the streets right now, man. As you can tell, in the streets, Volume 1. And we in the building, man, right now with the one and only
Rico the motherfucking plug, man, a.k.a. Big Brother Rico the plug of the Hip Hop Fraternity, you dig?
Yeah, and man, I'm about to get it popping, man. We're about to get into an exclusive interview. And when I say, man, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to open up the door to shed a lot of knowledge and shed a lot of light.
You opening the door. You ain't trying, you opening the door.
Yeah, period. Matter of fact, okay. Yeah, forget trying. I am opening that door.
We doing this shit.
Right, period. So yeah, man, we're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna dig deep, man. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna, while we in the city, you see the backdrop, man. You see where we at, man. We're gonna dive into it, man. So, all right. You know, a little bit about it, man. Let the people know. You know, first of all, let me just start off by saying this. I had a chance to meet this brother at an event that was real crucial. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this event was something that brought me to a higher level of understanding when it came to where I was at in the entertainment game. And what I mean by that is, I mean knowledge-wise. You're never too old to grow. You're never too old to learn something new from individuals in front of you. I don't care how young they are. I don't care how tall, short, skinny, or fat they are. You can learn a lot when you put yourself in the right circle. And I feel like that's how I met this individual right here, was I put myself in that circle in order for me to be around a great individual like him. So we finna get into it, man. Yeah. You know, let's just kick it off by, man, letting the people know a little bit about you, man, who you are.
Once again, I am Rico the Plug. THEPLUG stands for Player League of United Gangsters, praying and living under God. I am a serial entrepreneur, and I like to call myself a professional networker. You dig? I wear a lot of hats. You know what I'm saying? From businessman to a father, you know what I'm saying, to an employee, you know what I'm saying, a follower, you know what I'm saying, a leader and a follower. You got to be a good follower to be a good leader. So.
Yes, sir. Let the people know a little bit about where you from. Where'd you get your start out, man? As far as like, well, to dive a little bit deeper, where you actually from, city-wise, man? Where'd you get your upbringing from, man?
I was born in Kankakee, Illinois, and a lot of y'all familiar with it. Shout out to, R.I.P. King Vine. A lot of y'all familiar with Kankakee. I'm from Kankakee, Illinois, but I was raised here on the north side of Minneapolis. You know what I'm saying? From the time I was a jit till I was the shit. You dig?
All right.
We can cuss, right?
Hell yeah, you can cuss, man. We keeping it live. We in the streets, man. Yeah, that's what it's about, man. It's about for the people. That's what I do it for. All right, well, shit. When did you begin doing business as the person you are? Like, when did Rico the plug come about?
Okay, so let me give y'all this. Here it is. I moved to Atlanta in search of the music game in 2002, right when Ludacris and they made that song, Welcome to Atlanta.
Right, welcome to
God
Atlanta.
gave me the vision that Atlanta was the next spot, hotbed for music, so I packed everything I had here.
And shout out to DCP, man.
Yeah, shout out. And I moved to Atlanta. Before I moved to Atlanta, here I was known as Menace the Reek.
Okay.
Because we had a clique called the Minnesota Clique, which started in St. Paul, and we represented the streets of Minnesota on the music side.
Okay.
But because I know that, we had shows, I started throwing my own shows at the Red Sea and making it possible for us to have a stage to perform on without having to pay $1,500, $2,500 to open up for an incoming act. So throughout that, I realized that this dream of mine to be in the music business,
yes, sir,
especially with rap, was not going to be possible here in Minnesota, so I moved to Atlanta. While I was in Atlanta, because I was new there, I had to take on a different mindset. Nobody knows me here. So it's like I could start from scratch.
Right, definitely.
And then I want to get to know the people who's going to help me along the way on my journey. So by me doing that, I went through Atlanta like I was searching for a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Just searching for $1 million in a, you know what I'm saying? With a flashlight in the dark nighttime, you feel me? But I was going to every event, networking with the owners, the people who were the promoters, you know what I'm saying? networked with the artists too, but I was more focused on the people who were making the things happen. By me doing that,
Right.
I had a lot of contacts. So I met this young guy by the name of ATL Feng Shui. At the time, his name was Mr. DJ Feng Shui. He was 11 years old.
Yes, sir.
And that's a long story there, but
Okay.
I took an interest in the kid,
Right.
and I stopped thinking about myself as an artist and started thinking about promoting other artists, starting with him.
All right.
And I started utilizing my connections that I had made. You know, we did a strip club tour in Atlanta
Right.
when he was 15 with his face on the flyers and everything. He's not even supposed to be in the strip club.
Yeah, that's
But
nice.
he's
That's
in the
nice.
strip
That's
club
nice.
tearing it up. You know what I'm saying? And from there, you know, I just met a lot of people, and then they started saying, man, Rick, you the plug, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Let me go back, though, because the plug stand for Player League of United Gangsters. It was a clique that I started when I moved to Atlanta.
Right. Okay.
Because, you
Now
know,
I get it.
hey, that's
Right.
I don't care if you cuz the blood as long as you got love for plugs. I'm no longer gang banging.
Okay. Right.
Nobody here is an opposition to me, and nobody in Minnesota is opposition to me either, but I'm not on that. I didn't come out here for that, so I'm fucking with whoever's fucking with me on this music, and I met a lot of outsiders who was in Atlanta that was trying to get together. So first I called it the Outsiders Clique,
Right.
because we all not from here. We went around doing shows, and motherfucker was surprised, like, if you from Minnesota, he's from Detroit, he's from Philly, this guy's from Memphis, how the hell did y'all even get together to be on this stage?
Right.
So
True.
I kind of took a liking to the BMF model.
Yeah, definitely the structure.
I mean, it's a long story. If there was to write a story about my life, it'd have to be a trilogy.
Yeah,
You feel me?
Which leads me to ask you, where are you from, Minnesota, or are you from Atlanta?
I was raised in Minnesota.
Okay.
I left Minnesota when I
Okay.
was 35 years old,
All right.
or 33,
Okay,
something like
without
that.
a doubt.
You feel me?
All right. Well,
I'm from the north side.
all right. The next question I got for you,
Right
man,
there,
is
projects, yeah.
say it again. Hold on. Say it
I
again.
used to walk across this motherfucker when there was no walls.
Oh, okay.
Living in the
Yeah.
projects, right over there in the Summer
Yeah,
Oaks
'cause
project.
you know, I grew up on the other side of the bridge, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? I migrated over here. I feel like when I started really doing business with people and I really started migrating towards the music on a higher level, it brought me over here to Minneapolis, man, and I started like being around a lot of great individuals, man. And there's a lot of great people over here.
See, so I remember when KMOJ came into existence because it was across the street it was across the parking lot from my project home that I stayed in. I remember them having James Brown out there in a limousine when I was a kid.
Right.
At the project home with the radio station in it.
Okay,
KMOJ started in the projects.
Oh, all right.
It was
all right.
like
Little
we
bit
was
of
living in
history.
the
I like that,
projects.
yeah.
KMOJ was in the projects
that.
with us. You feel me?
Okay.
So I've been around here for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Forever,
Yeah,
man. I'm new here, but I grew here. You feel me?
Without a doubt. That's what's up, man. Rico the plug. All right, man. What are you trying to accomplish in the community, in the music scene in Minnesota? So what is like your main goal when it comes to Rico the plug and what you stand for and what your goals are and aspirations are?
Okay, so as an artist going to Atlanta in search of the music business, my mission has always been to go figure out what it is that we need to do so that I can bring that back home and teach other people or find the people who want to do it with me. Because you can't do nothing by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your network will determine your net worth. So I always wanted to know, like, I'm going to tell you a story. Growing up here doing the music, I knew everybody from Minneapolis and St. Paul who did music.
Okay.
Like, personally. Like, I go to their house to do music. And I start realizing, like, oh, you don't know that old boy rap, he stay right behind you. Yeah, he cold too.
Right.
Like, it was weird to me because I'm like, how y'all don't know each other, do music, and y'all live? So when I got the opportunity, we had the studio. Shout out to the big homie AK. We had the same studio that he was in before I left. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I discovered the Red Sea had a stage. And we started utilizing that stage. I did a show called Minnesota The Takeover. You know, we represent the streets of Minnesota on the music shit.
I think I almost remember that.
Yeah, this was years ago. I don't know how old you is, man. You might have still been. Okay, so you was around a little bit. Yeah, you probably just jumping off the porch then.
Yes,
I'm an OG, baby.
Without a doubt. You know it, 83, baby. All right, man, to move on, let's talk a little bit about the rap hustle. You know what I'm saying? And like, the reason why I do want to talk about that is because I ain't gonna lie, when I came across the rap hustle, and this was before I met you, it reminded me of like a TMZ kind of like what you call that, like, it gave me that vibe where it was like, man, he's already there. And when I scrolled through the page and like researched everything from the video work to the podcast you did, and like even what you allow other individuals to take advantage of by subscribing, it's like, man, that's a great platform, man, and I commend you for that, man.
I appreciate that.
So with that, without a doubt.
And in a sense, all this goes hand in hand because the rap hustle is to bring the hustle back into the rap. See, when I was the artist in Minnesota, when I was doing shows at the Red Sea, the guy that did the sounds, he had, remember back in the day, you could record on a CD. You could record the CD recorder. So I would have him record the live show.
Yes, sir.
I would have him record the live show. And then I would sell that CD at the next show because I was doing the show once a month.
Okay.
So next month I got the show from last week on a live CD, so you get to hear yourself performing.
Right.
So that's what I was doing. So I've always been about hustling. I have my T-shirts. I started doing T-shirts. We had the Menace click, so we throw the M up like this, and I had it in a checkerboard pattern all across my chest. Back, you know what I'm saying? On the back, I had put my lyrics on there. I said I'm gonna make my lyrics a fashion statement, right?
Okay, bet.
And the lyrics on there goes like this: if you got some time, I know we got time. You can add this, do this, check it out. I live my life on the edge. I'm hard in the head and caught in the rapture. Popos want to slow my road, but they can't because I'm too hard to capture. Learn to adapt to with life of hard times and crime. It's an everyday struggle on these streets, scraping up nickels and dimes. Heavy on the grind, with Skrilla heavy on my mind. And one more time, to get caught up in one more crime. 3 strikes you're out, but still I step up to the plate. Hitting outfielders trying to make it safely to home base. Look in my face, and all you see is misery. Look to these streets if you want to learn my history. The chemistry I learned is fuck with fire and you'll get burned. So to whom it may concern, you fuck with mine, you get your turn. To watch your body scorch, of course, amongst some rugged shit. Only fake ones hate because the real niggas love this shit. That's why they bump the shit, because they're feeling just like me. Realize it's hectic living this life in the streets as a G.
Man, you hear it?
And that was on the Menace tape.
Man.
So I had, I flooded the city with T-shirts, CDs. I had
that
everything for sale.
That came out as a mixtape or an actual album?
It was a verse that I had on our Menace tape.
Okay.
I told you about the Menace clip. So I had that verse on there, and I made that verse a fashion statement. You know what I'm saying? And I had people from Minneapolis to St. Paul wearing whatever gang you was in. We had the handkerchiefs to match. So I've always been in the merchandise and then pressing up products and selling it. I grew up selling candy door to door. You feel me?
Right.
I didn't like it as a kid, but as a grown man, I was like, ooh, they gave me the confidence to get out here. I can sell my music.
Man.
I can tell you, I'm going to tell y'all like this. If you can sell drugs, you can sell yourself. Find something positive to sell and make sure that you stay focused on that just like you stay focused on that other shit. I guarantee your whole life gonna change. Your whole mindset gonna change. You're gonna be figuring, why the hell am I doing this dumb shit when I'm worth billions, man?
Worth billions.
You came to the HHF, right?
The mindset, yeah, definitely.
Like Ken was saying, we are the black oil. We are black gold, nigga. We created this culture.
Yes.
That's why I coined the phrase, our coach, our call, but we'll get to that later. You know what I'm saying?
Already. Man, that was great, man. And, just when I did go in there, first thing I did, it's like when you support a business and you go on a website like yours, first thing you do at the top is you click on that link and it says log in or create an account.
Right.
So I don't know if y'all did that yet, but make sure you go on to raphustle.com and make sure you create your account. It's a way for us to come together, network, and hustle, which leads me up to my next question. What can artists and entrepreneurs take advantage of when they do subscribe? When they do finally go in there and take advantage of getting your login account set up and creating your account on the raphustle.com? That's
a great question. I like this interview, man. You know what I'm saying?
Fire this up for you.
Fire that up,
Fire
man.
that up for you.
You too turned in this bitch, you dig? Hey, look, so this is what you can expect when you sign up for the Rap Hustle, right? The reason the podcast exists is because as a hustler in rap, I've started noticing when you go to these showcases, you hear these artists always talking about they hustling, they getting money. As soon as they jump off the stage, they're trying to bum a cigarette, waiting for somebody to buy the bottle. and it just didn't make sense to me. And I'm like, if you're a real artist, bro, you can sell everything that you got.
Yeah.
Because people purchase it because they love to see people doing something good with their stuff.
Right.
And I'm telling artists right now today, man, get you some CDs, press it up, put a QR code on it to go to your stream. Quit trying to sell streams, nigga, and sell CDs.
They forgot about the old way. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still an old dinosaur when it come to that. Like, there's a lot of artists that I grew up with, from like AC to Chemist, like even my uncle DJ Ed Ski.
Shout out
they
AC.
they was really having us do that. When I say that's my mom's brother, my mom's blood brother.
That's my
So
guy.
it's like, man, that's what I'm saying. I was birthed into this music world, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I remember my uncle was having house parties when we was little, DJing, and I'm right there at his ankle, learning this shit from the ground up. That's why I'm like taking this serious to the point where it's like, when I came up with Industries Volume 1, it's for me to get up close to individuals like you, yourself, so that people can get the real story about who people is out here before you get the misconception of who a person is when you approach them. You know them from their work, you know them from their credibility, you know them from what work they put in the streets, why they still alive to this day, because a lot of my friends ain't alive. Rest they soul, a lot of my friends didn't make it to this part where they're able to express this good side of life, and that's why I'm gonna be that living, walking proof. So I'm glad I'm able to interview you, man. So
appreciate that. So let's get back to the answer. The answer to the question is what you can do. Sign up for the Rap Hustle. If you really want to find out what you can do, go to the promo page, get a free consultation, let us know what it is that you're trying to do. If you want to go any further, we can get some planning for you. We can plan your rollout. We can help you plan all that. We have connections with magazines, other entities out there for independent artists to utilize on their quest to become successful. I don't want to say famous. I want you to be successful more than I want you to be famous. Because understand there's a lot of successful artists out here that you do not know. And they're eating real good.
yeah,
And that's what it's all about, giving the resources for the up-and-coming, not just artists either, but for entrepreneurs from the hip-hop community, whether you do clothing design, you know what I'm saying, whether you bake cakes, you might be a barber, man. We sharing information and entertainment in a legit way to make us all look good. That's why it's let's hustle together. So imagine back when World Star was popping, right?
Right. Yeah,
When people were actually paying attention to the artists dropping videos.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
the website I was trying to think of.
Yeah, see how you gotta try to think of that shit now.
Yeah.
See, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine if they would have got behind the artists
Right, true.
instead of getting behind the bullshit.
Definitely.
So they got behind the bullshit and found that, I get more views and get more advertising money with the bullshit because I'm sharing it and it's people draw off negativity. I call it negativity. You feel me?
That is. Misery love company.
Cool. But you also have to have an alternative, like somewhere where you can go and find independent artists that you just might like.
Right.
So like when you go to it, the first thing you see when you scroll up is a television screen with the video playing.
Right.
It's like a television because you don't know these artists. So if I leave it to you to choose them, you're probably going to bypass them because people aren't really interested in new music these days. Let's be honest, right? But I encourage you to put it on, let it play. You might play your TV in the house and never watch it either.
Right.
Let the Rap Hustle TV play in your house. I guarantee you're going to be looking up saying, who the fuck is that? Oh, okay. And it's artists from everywhere, from here to Minnesota to Bangladesh. You know what I'm saying? We worldwide. So my mission in coming back here is a platform now that I can reach the world from here. I can go back home and reach the world. And in the midst of that, I can get my people together and help them understand this game is what you put in is what you're going to get out, man. If you ain't got no skin in the game, bro, ain't nobody finna do no business with you.
At all. That's how I feel about it.
Man, you got your equipment here, bro. You done paid for your equipment, man. You done took your time out to come and interview me, which I love, I appreciate, right?
Yeah.
That shit costs, though. Time away from your family. You could be doing a whole lot of other things, checking your stocks or something, you feel me?
Right.
But you out here making something happen, that's what hustling is all about, man.
Without
And you
a doubt.
got to be in the streets in order for that to happen, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, without a doubt, man. It's hard. Don't get me wrong, but balance is a must. So yeah, especially when you do what you do, you got a job and you got some more going on.
Right.
So yeah, you know, the real rap, man. I went on there, and I'm talking about, man, I listened to when I say the real rap, the podcast. I'm talking about, if you haven't checked it out, theraphustle.com. I'm talking about, go on YouTube, look up the Rap Hustle, and check it out. It's really dope. It's interesting because you're one of the few people that I see actually cover topics that are on a higher level, that is really on a higher industry level. And although, you know, it sucks that I feel like our community don't really stand behind a lot of what we speaking on, because they got it by the BS. They're not trying to listen to what's real. But man, I'm attracted to them type of podcasts, man, where there's one on there, was the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef. That's one thing. But they that one where you were talking about they want to destroy us.
Oh yeah.
Where you were speaking on the things that were happening with the, we gonna keep it real. We in the streets with it, man. The P. Diddy situation, and
the real rap.
Man, shed the light on that a little bit, man.
I'm gonna shed the light, but y'all go check out my podcast, Real Rapper Rico the Plug. The reason why it's titled that is because let's really rap. The word rap comes from talking. In the 60s, like, let me rap with you, young brother. You know what I'm saying? That's where the word rap come from.
Yes.
Rapping comes from talking. Let's talk. Let me rap with you, homie.
Yes.
You feel me? So real rap. Let's talk about this shit on a real level.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Fuck all the cameras and lights and actions. Let's see how this shit's really destroying us, bro.
Yeah.
Is it cool that all these young cats is out here on? So getting back to what you was talking about. The industry had a plan to destroy hip-hop. Small little history lesson. When hip-hop first started, they didn't give a fuck about it. They said it'd be a passing fad. Let the niggas do what they gonna do. That shit'd be over with. Then they realized it was worth millions. Then they realized it was worth billions. So they infiltrated the game. Y'all all heard the story. There's no conspiracy theories. They always infiltrate everything that we do and white face it and put their face on it. So pretty much the Drake situation was a white face situation. He's a perfect person to put as the Michael Jordan of hip-hop.
Right.
They had a shoe set up for him and everything right before that battle. He had a shoe dropping. And God's plan was, that's why Kendrick said it was God's plan to show y'all the liar. You feel me?
That was a fact.
Like, he just stepped right into God's plan. That's all. I don't know how we got here, but let me tell this nigga about himself. Because if you think about it, he never really dissed that boy on them songs. He really just told him the truth about himself.
Right.
Nigga, how could the truth be a diss?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Nigga, I'm what the culture feeling.
Right.
You ain't from around here. You don't even have no identity. Who are you? You're an actor. And everything he said in the first song was true.
Right.
Just like the Rewind. Everything they say about me is true. It was true. The nigga spiraling like a motherfucker. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because he's been exposed, which was made to happen.
Right.
God's plan. Because if we left it to the industry, Drake was finna be the Michael Jordan of hip-hop, bro. Right. And if you want to know more about that, go check out that podcast, They Trying to Destroy Us. Like, I stopped doing them because I don't podcast all the time. Because I'm not, I really don't care about monetizing on YouTube, and I got my own platform. I'd rather you come to my platform. I'm not trying to hustle for YouTube so I can get some pennies. I got my own platform.
Right.
You feel me? If you look at my shit and see my numbers ain't up, that's because I'm not trying to hustle for YouTube, bro. I'm not going to put in 1 million views worth of work on YouTube when I got my own platform.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I have to utilize YouTube and Instagram to get people to pay attention and come plug in. And now let's create our own market, just like World Star Hip Hop, but you get to see the best of our culture.
Yes, sir. Man.
Don't get it twisted. We're going to have the movies and the skits and all that too, because that's entertainment. Whether you got gunshots in the movie, you'll see that.
Right, yeah.
We got our own network though. Let's hustle together.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what's great about it. That's why I hurry up and went and subscribed and got on there and created my account. But yeah.
But see, once we get these marketing dollars up, man, they'll know about it. It's all about marketing, man. I like the grassroots movement of things, just like I used to get out here and sell CDs. Everywhere I go, I'm selling myself. You probably been around me and heard me say, hey, man, If I can't get a follow, if I can't get $1, can I get a follow?
On me.
You feel me?
That was the first time I followed you.
That me hustling.
That was the first follow.
You gonna turn down following me, or give me $1? Which one?
Yeah.
You don't want to go in your pocket, so pull out your phone and give a follow.
That's it.
Because whether you keep watching me, sooner or later you're gonna find something that's gonna attract you and be like, hold up, man, I've been.
And most people gonna give you that follow before the dollar. That's
what I need. I mean,
it's not crazy. It's a great thing because that's support. That's what
right.
you really were asking for.
That's it.
That was it, man.
Yeah.
All right, then now, but then now you got this. To move on, you got this new podcast that we were discussing on the phone a little bit that you're about to launch, man, called The Unpopular Opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and introduce that. Like, what you got going on with that?
Okay, so the Unpopular Opinion podcast is like a people podcast, pretty much, where I want to give not only other podcasters, but people from the community the opportunity to come on live and get a opinion on certain things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, we might have 2, 3, 4 people hosting the show, but then after that, we'll have discussions. Let's pull you up on the screen so you can get some shine, too. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's hustling together.
Yes, it is.
Whether you a chiropractic, I don't care what you do.
Right.
If you're invested in spending time over here watching what we got going on and getting participation, see what I'm saying? Because participation is what really rules the nation. If people are participating in that, that's what it is.
So when it comes to the podcast, and you trying to connect with individuals that you would like to be a part of the podcast, what are you aiming to accomplish?
Common unity, communication in unity, showing the world that we can communicate in unity, and the fact that we have platforms now where you can be wherever you at, I can be wherever I'm at. Definitely. We don't have to invade each other's space. Right. And even if it do get a little out of hand on the screen, at least you're not right there to where it might go somewhere, it's just a heated conversation.
That's it, right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's not there to be destroying nobody. Everybody giving their opinion. Right. Your opinion might be different than my opinion. Right. That's why it's called the unpopular opinion, because your shit might not be popular to me.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, that part.
But I figure it's the best way to get influencers and people, especially the artists, because, like we doing an interview now, but interviews is played out.
Right.
I've been interviewing artists and even people for years, man. They don't get shown unless you put marketing dollars behind it.
Right.
Unless, you know what I'm saying? But when you up and coming, you doing whatever you got to do. So it's all about creating the energy.
It is.
That's why I love podcasts. I was doing podcasts in 2016 when the shit was not popular. Just Google iPlug Network TV. I had iPlug in the streets.
Okay.
And I was going around in the streets of Atlanta.
Okay.
What we doing right now? I'm here with you. You feel me? And we're going to have this on the Rap Hustle, too.
Okay.
So we're going to make sure that your podcast is promoted. And we need you to put my bumpers, use it as a bumper sticker.
That's it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Already.
I'm rocking with you.
Already.
We sponsoring artists, we sponsoring content creators.
Okay.
We sponsoring, man, look, we looking for people who got podcast ideas. But you can do it from home. We got the setup already. We set it up at our house. Whenever you're ready to go live, we'll go live and have your shit look just.
Well, shit. When can let them know when they can expect to see that? When they gonna be able to see the first podcast air?
For what?
For the
unpopular opinion. Man, as soon as I get some people to pay attention, man. Hey, look, check it out, man. If you're an independent artist, model, entrepreneur, just a content creator, influencer, or somebody with an opinion, I need co-host for the Unpopular Opinion podcast, man. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I hate being on live talking to myself. I can give my opinion and that's cool, but I want to hear your opinion also, because we got to hear from different people's perspective, and we got to learn to agree to disagree. And if we can show that unity online and help boost each other's image, because now when people are tuning in, they see ImperialBoy Fraser. Let me go follow him. Whether they like what you said or not, they might disagree with you and come follow you just to say, I watched you on that podcast, I didn't agree with what you said, but they followed you.
Right. Or commented.
Man, look, this shit's a hustle, man. You got to learn how to finesse on these internet streets, and I didn't want to do this shit by doing what other people do. like with the fights and you know what I'm saying, the negative shit. Like
Yeah.
anybody could do that. It's hard building a network, grassroots network, in this time and age where you got kids who have been 15 years listening to a motherfucker like Drake.
Right, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
You feel me? Never been outside the house.
Right.
Playing first-person shooter games all their life and don't have no real-world experience.
Experience at all.
Now they in the real world thinking it's a fucking video game, bro.
Playing Fortnite in the real world.
We can't blame this shit on rap.
No, you
That
can't.
shit ain't come from rap. I was a video game freak before them first-person shooter games came out. Me as a young man playing, what was it? Hitman. I was playing Hitman.
007.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo
I said, this
64.
shit seemed too real. I'm through. I don't want to play nothing like this.
Yeah.
Because I'm just on this motherfucker all day. Like, oh, shit. Like, oh,
Right.
this shit feel like I'm really, like, oh, this ain't good.
Right, true.
Especially somebody with my background and coming from where I come from, being from these streets, man. In these trenches right here, can I get a shameless plug? Look, this is the Trench Cities, Minnesota, man. We're looking for actors, models, entrepreneurs. You already know my spiel. Who are interested in being a part of something bigger than themselves. We got a lot of ideas. We got a lot of creators. We got a lot of cameras. Hey, we got this web series called Trench Cities, Minnesota. It's the tale of two cities. See, this is a look. I hated hearing St. Paul don't like Minneapolis. You gotta ask yourself, when have you ever seen twins that don't like each other?
Right.
I've never seen twins that don't like each other.
Right.
So we gotta kill that narrative, right?
Right. Yeah, because everybody calling each other twin, but ain't nobody twin each other like twins.
Right. Unless they came to neighbor.
You know what's crazy? Some people even calling their significant other twin and ain't even treating their significant other like a twin.
Man, that's another podcast. Look.
Yeah, that is.
But so the Trench Cities, Minnesota is about the tale of two cities, man. It's gonna be my experience mixed with based on reality, loosely based on reality comedy,
Right.
serious situation comedy.
Yes, sir.
We from Minneapolis, man. We some motherfucking classic comedians
Yes,
/ everything else that comes with the streets. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be in that form and allow people to be themselves. I feel like this is the best way to get the artists and the influencers seen.
Right. Yeah.
So you don't have to make a commitment.
Right, at all.
We can make up episodes on the go.
Yeah.
I'm teaming up with my partner JT, the bigger figure, who got Trapflix movies.
Okay.
So this is why I'm shooting this web series. Put it
Okay.
on Trapflix movies.
Nice. That's
You
huge.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
Huge.
Yeah, it is huge. And another thing, man, when you see your people out there doing something and you run into them and you having like they pictures and stuff, and then, you know what I'm saying, you ain't commented, but you say, yeah, I've been seeing you online doing your little podcast. Just remember one thing, man. It ain't little, it's big, bro. Cut that little shit out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on the real.
That's a form of hate, but keep hating.
It's a mindset thing.
I'm going to tell you, though, that is a form of hate.
Yeah.
Because you ain't you ain't comment, so I don't know you watching. But when I see you, you let me know that you watching. But that's what I want. I want you to watch anyway.
Right.
I'm not like hustling. I'm not comment hustling. I'm just saying.
Right.
Don't call nobody shit little when they doing something. Give them the utmost respect to big them up, to appraise them, to upraise them. You know what I'm saying? Appraisal. Give them appraisal, man. I like what you got going on. You ain't got to say little or big. I like what you got going on. I see your T-shirts. I like that. Matter of fact, how much do you want for a hoodie?
Right. That part. Never lied. Never lied. Man, that was real dope, man. Once again, we in the building, man, with Rico, the plug, the one and only, the Rap Hustle, the Real Rap, the new podcast coming, man. What's the title again?
Unpopular opinion. The unpop op. It's the hashtag unpop op.
Man, coming real soon. And I'm talking about, man, make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all pay attention to what the man had to say. It's a lot of shit being talked about, man, but we finna get into open topic discussion.
Okay.
And this what I couldn't wait for.
What you talking about?
Here, let me go ahead and say I can sit the notebooks down for this.
You can freestyle this one. You know you got a lot about that one.
This is something that made me, it put a smile on my face, man. Chicken, yeah, you ain't lying. Chicken Little invited me to this event, the HHF networking event. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, you know, I went and picked my man's up in Milwaukee. And I'm like, he's telling me about it. And I'm like, HHF, I'm like, this is big, dude. What are you talking about? I go online and research. Hold on, this is what I'm thinking it is. Oh, yeah, this is what I think it is. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. You know, I definitely did. He asked me to come through and take, like, run the media portion of it. And I'm like, you for real, bro? Like, all right, cool. I get to sit next to this man, Pimpin' Ken.
When I came in and seen you there, I was like, oh, shit, we turned.
Immediately.
We too turned this motherfucker.
Immediately did, man. Immediately did. Appreciate it.
But I always bring my equipment, but I'm like, I know I can do this shit, but I bet if somebody else can do that,
right.
I can do something else.
Yeah, and then, you know, that's why I was like, I was glad to be there because I'm like, man, I free everybody up for the opportunity that they're here for to be able to speak and have these people listen to something that's different, something that's real. And I ain't gonna lie, man, a lot of knowledge was shared in that building. If you haven't seen it, I will be putting the recap to that on YouTube. That will come real soon. I will be putting that up right after the interview.
It will be on the Rap Hustle.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Yup, I will be sending it over. The man will have it. It'll be on the Rap Hustle, so make sure you check it out on there as well. Pimpin' Ken was in the building. Big shout out, man, Emmett Hutchinson and Chicken Little, Camp Crystal.
Yeah.
You know, my man puts me up on a lot, man. He shows me a lot of great opportunities. So when it comes to the hip hop fraternity, and not just the hip hop fraternity as a whole, but HHF Minnesota, kind of give the people a understanding as to what that is.
Okay, so Hip Hop Fraternity is a networking organization that we started in Atlanta 5 years ago. Ken Ivy, a.k.a. formerly known as Pimpin' Ken, he's a brain. He's the founder, and God gave him this vision. Him being in the industry by just happenstance because all the artists wanted him to be on there. Let me check my phone real quick. All the artists wanted Pimpin' Ken to be on their songs talking and stuff, right? Because he was known for talking that fly stuff. So the man has over 30 plaques, gold, diamond, you know what I'm saying, platinum plaques. You know what I'm saying? And a myriad of connections within the entertainment industry, from the music to books to liquor sponsors to whatever you know what I'm saying. By him being in hip hop, coming from his background and being able to build those connections, he thought of this great, God gave him the vision for this great organization called the Hip Hop Fraternity. And we're just a networking organization, a think tank for our culture. So we started in Atlanta 5 years ago. We had a board meeting, and I was like, every good movement has a great tagline, and we voted on a tagline that I came up with that says, "Our culture, our call."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And God gave it to me because that's how I've always been. I never wanted to be signed to the industry, even though I'm good as fuck at music. I never wanted to be signed to the industry.
Right.
I don't play those type of games.
Right.
And then going to Atlanta and seeing what the game was about, I'm like, we just need a platform where people can be themselves.
Right.
They have access to making some money for doing them, and I have to worry about that limelight, going to a Diddy party, you know what I'm saying, having niggas like Drake stealing their shit. Because you can put your shit out right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Maverick Global Distribution. You know what I'm saying? You can get some PR put on your shit. Shout out to Hype Magazine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, without a doubt.
We got our own system and our own network. So if we have our own system and our own network, what do we need them for? Since they don't respect our culture, since they want to try to play us and put motherfuckers like Drake in front of us, this is why an organization like the Hip Hop Fraternity is necessary. So in Minnesota, this is the birthplace of the fucking riots that transport from here to across the world, bro. We set a blaze here, right up the street here, right up 35 right here, that went all the way across the world, man. At a time when everybody was locked up in their house, floating. Well, I wasn't. But anybody else was.
Right, and dealing with COVID.
I was shooting a television show called Are You Living Enough for Lil Zane as the host. We'll talk about that later.
That part.
Yeah. Anyway, I felt it was necessary because I felt like I seen my folks, shout out to Royal Fam, shout out to Mr. Mayhem. I seen them putting their move on the music with the movement. I'm in Atlanta watching it. And I was like, this shit is so dope. Shout out Louis Blaze, when everybody was making them videos about the George Floyd situation from here, I just didn't get no traction in the rest of the world. You feel me?
Right.
And I felt like that was the perfect time for hip hop to come out of Minnesota.
Right.
Because everybody's paying attention to Minnesota right now.
Right.
So why wasn't it able to translate into the culture of Minnesota? That's why I'm back. We're gonna give them the culture of Minnesota, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that at the same time, because we have our own systems, we have to change it. First of all, we have to always remember that Minnesota is a hotbed for music, bro.
It is.
Always has been, always will be. Yeah. Just Minnesota, just like the industry, never respected hip hop.
Right. Yeah. I'm talking about go back to the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis's, go back the Princes and Apollonia and.
Do you know Janet Jackson did her
the
hit
first
album?
half? I'm talking about you better go and watch Purple Rain. If you're from the city, from Minnesota, watch Purple Rain. You have a lot of understanding as to the birth of music and what really began. You see a lot of fuckery.
It even go before that though. You know the song Funky Town?
Yeah, definitely.
Won't you take me to?
Yeah.
Funky Town? Okay. Yeah, that's Minnesota. Funky Town, Twin Cities, Minnesota, man. But I'm just saying, though, they never respected hip-hop here. Right. And I'm one of the, forefathers of hip-hop here. I can say that with my chest out. Anybody want to challenge that, man, step up. Tell them I'm lying. Tell them I wasn't the first. I don't care. But it's the fact that it's like, okay, I was the one that sacrificed to go outside to bring it back to the city. I didn't sacrifice to go outside to get on and be like, I'm bigger than you niggas.
Right, at all.
I said, nigga, we need to figure this shit out. Right. Nobody here can teach me this shit. And I come back 20 years later, and the artists still don't understand the business.
At all.
So if they understood the business, then they will understand more of the music. Because I hear a lot of rapping, but I don't hear no good songs. I don't hear no good songs. I don't hear no E.E. I fucks with E.E. Shout out John Ray. John Ray been stepping his game up. That Bob Burger, stupid, man. Make sure y'all go get that thing at the State Fair. Yeah. I'm plugging everything, bro. Them niggas ain't asked me to plug it, bro. I've been, man. Mayhem came to Atlanta when he won the mixtape. Did y'all know that Mayhem won the Gangsta Grill mixtape?
No, I never.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Niggas in Minnesota didn't know that Mr. Mayhem won the Gangsta Grill mixtape series out there with DJ Drama in Atlanta, nigga.
Okay.
I did. And when he pulled up to the city, nigga, pull up. Got a whole behind the scenes with him in the studio with Drama, in the studio with all them niggas.
Okay, nice.
In a national worldwide contest, Mr. Mayhem won a Gangsta Grill mixtape over everybody who submitted. And he from Minnesota. And you from Minnesota, you don't know that.
I didn't know
Shit like that irked the fuck out of me.
Right, I did not know that. And I know of Mayhem.
Come on, man.
Yep, know of Mayhem. I just,
Mayhem, let me tell you how connected this boy is. Yeah. I ain't bragging or nothing because he low key. I fucks with Mayhem.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro, that nigga, everybody in Atlanta fuck with Mayhem just like they fuck with me.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna just put it like that, bro, and any move he wanna make, he gonna make. Yes, that's why he moves slow. It ain't about making sporadic moves.
Right.
It's about making the right moves.
It is.
While y'all niggas complaining about a motherfucking award show, this nigga dropped a motherfucking single with a burger and sold out of burgers, nigga.
Man, when I say sold out of burgers, then, nah, you good, man. It's amazing that you bring that up because these are artists that I've been paying attention to here and there. But man, it's amazing to know that he did do something like that, and being from Minnesota, and that's the reason why I feel like when it comes to Too Turnt Live in the Streets Volume 1, I'm gonna start getting close and up and next to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And making sure there's artists and individuals like you that you just put me up on something. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm in Atlanta.
Right.
You know why I plug Network TV in Atlanta? So I could share Atlanta, the music that we was doing in Minnesota.
Right.
So I'm mixing the Atlanta scene with the Minnesota scene, and everybody in Atlanta know about iPlug Network TV.
Yes, sir.
So I changed the name, and I named it the Rap Hustle ATL. I'm like, since I'm changing the name, I got what I came for. It's time to go back home.
Right.
So I'm doing this shit from back home. That's why I came back here. And I don't want to hear I don't care about nobody saying what I can't do. Because we doing it. I met you doing what I do, and what I do is network.
Yes, sir.
And I like to give off God energy. If I can encourage you and it can encourage me.
Yes, sir. Gotta do that. We definitely gotta
That's
do
what
that.
it's all about, and that's what the HHF in Minnesota is all about. So if you feel like you want to be a part of a movement that's bigger than you, and you got to interview Chicken, man. Chicken deserve an interview, man. He one of the hardest. He one of the hardest going, man. Salute to, man. I met Chicken Little at a H8. I met Chicken Little at our Atlanta chapter when we first started type shit.
Yeah.
Probably about 3-4 years
I was
now.
supposed to be there.
You know, he came with Carson Blue. That's how I met Carson Blue.
Yeah.
You feel me? I met SK, by the way. She came to one of my shows that we had with Money Lou. Better watch your whole eye.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hosting the show, and she walked up to me. She like, when I go on, I'm from out of town. I'm like, where you from? She like, I'm from Minnesota. I'm like, oh, you going on next, nigga?
Right.
You feel me? Real shit, nigga.
That's what's up, man.
Say that with my chest out, man.
Without a doubt.
I pay attention, so now I'm really here to put the city on, but not without the bullshit, bro. Yeah. I ain't fucking with nobody on no bullshit, period. I don't give a fuck what you sound like, nigga.
So what is what does HHF got in plan for Minnesota? Like, as far as like event wise, what's the next thing coming up that you know of or that you got in mind?
Well, we definitely gonna be doing once a month networking events like the one you came to. I'm thinking quarterly we might do big events. We you know, I gotta leave that up to my president, Emmett Hutchinson. Shout out Emmett Hutchinson. You know what I'm saying? The vice president. I got to talk with my people. Vice President Chicken Little, man. And the reason I put these guys in the position because, first of all, I met Chicken Little in Atlanta at the Hop Fraternity. I know he understands what it's about.
Right.
And the way I met him is because he was out there with artists, helping push artists. I'm like, you remind me of myself. Right. When I get back to Minnesota, I'm fucking with you.
Hell yeah.
And I'm serious about that.
Hell yeah.
I'm not looking for nobody else but him. And I need him and Lou Trinity to host, and the rest of this shit gonna go.
Yes, sir.
If we get behind Chicken Little and Lou Trinity hosting on the raphustle.com, Minnesota gonna blow. Put a thumbs up if you believe me. Put a thumbs down if you think it ain't gonna happen.
I'm trying to tell you.
Watch what happens.
I'm trying to tell you, man. That's what's up, man. And that was a great event, man. And you know, when Pimpin' Ken was talking. It feels good to be able to stand next to somebody and soak up knowledge. I can't just say knowledge, wisdom, because that's somebody that's ahead of me.
60 years old.
He came way ahead of me when it came to the game and the streets and the hustle, to everything that it took to be where we are next to each other. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't live the dark life before I done started being able to stand on this side and even interview and be able to stay sane enough to be out here and be free and love that. And care about myself enough to love that.
You know why? In order to be a testimony, it means you got to go through some shit. And the only way you know you got through it is when you get to the other side. Like, I ain't even doing that shit no more. Man. Like that tunnel right there. Start on one end and you come out on the other end. If you get stuck in that tunnel, you might want to call somebody to come help you get you some gas or something, nigga. That tunnel ain't even 2 minutes long, nigga. How the fuck you stuck in a tunnel, nigga?
Man, without a doubt.
What the fuck wrong with him?
Well, shit, you good. No, you good. No, I keep pushing it down. You see, it slides up, so I keep pushing that motherfucker down again. This motherfucker going to win. It's going off the bridge. And I ain't chasing this motherfucker. But yeah, we Too Turnt Live. We in the streets with it, man. Again, Rico the plug, man. Before we get up out of here, man, you got any last minute thoughts for the people?
Now that I look at you, you look like an unbaked DJ ass geek nigga. Like, hey, look, that's my last thought, bro.
Yeah, that's my blood.
Yeah, you look just like him, bro. That's crazy. That's my guy,
brother.
Bro. I was just with him, with Maya Mashan and Javon. They dropped the single with
yeah,
DJ ass, he was DJing.
Yeah, that's
man, that's my guy.
That's my mixtape, man.
Yeah.
Back 15 years ago when I was doing music.
Hank, my guy though, we was neighbors.
Yeah.
Man. Hank, my guy.
Yep, already.
Yeah, man. My last thoughts is this, man. Never my last thoughts, because I got more thoughts after this, you dig? First of all. Second of all, my thoughts for right now was that, look, man, I appreciate you for having me. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing you do what you do. Like, literally, when I walked in there, it reminded me of the HHF Atlanta meetings. Just seeing you sitting like, oh, we got action. I ain't got to set my shit up.
Yes, sir.
Cool. You know, I got plenty of cameras and shit, but
yeah, man, that's what Chicken called me to do.
Yeah.
Called Too Turnt Live to do.
See, that's why Chicken is the vice president, because he know what to do.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, great.
And I like the way that he handles the camp. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt, man.
He's not scared to put himself out there for them.
At all.
But Chicken's a dope ass artist.
At all.
Chicken is a dope ass artist.
Yeah.
But he put other artists before himself.
He does. Hella does.
That's why I said I'm fucking with you.
Without a doubt, man. You know, I appreciate that. And you know, like I said, it's Too Turnt Live Media Company. Man, this was a dope interview with the one and only Rico, the Plug Williams. Make sure y'all check him out, man. Go on YouTube, look up The Rap Hustle. Go online, theraphustle.com. Make sure you set up your account, man. Make sure you create that, man. It's easy. It takes 2 minutes to do. I did it. I don't see why you wouldn't. Keep it Too Turnt. That's what we here to do, man. And we in the city right now, man. Big shout out Minneapolis, man. And we did this on the bridge. A lot of people going by, man. But you, like I said, man, the new spin that I'm trying to put to these interviews is I'm bringing it straight to the forefront, man. I'm coming straight to where the people are. So, man, I might be in your living room. I might be in your grandma's basement. Man, we on the bridge right now. I ain't gonna lie, we might be on the rooftop next. You never know. But, yeah, many more to come, man. This is the beginning.
More thing, man. Either you're too turnt or you're burnt, nigga. Period.
Right.
Raised up in these ghetto streets with no food cause we couldn't afford it. Mama can't even pay the rent, got no job but I can't ignore it. Had to stand on my 10 toes, learn on my own how to be a man. Made it to my first 1,000, now I'm trying to see 100 grand. Raised up in these ghetto streets with no food cause we couldn't afford it. Mama can't even pay the rent, got no job but I can't ignore it. Had to stand on my 10 toes, learn on my own how to be a man. Made it to my first 1,000, now I'm trying to see 100 grand. Came up, didn't have nothing, all I had was a little change. Most niggas I thought was cool, ended up in a different lane. Some dead, some in jail, I did my time, I refused.